we just got a massive leak for Battlefield 2042's Season 1 that is going to be releasing in early June. According to the new data mine from Temporyal, Season 1 is going to be called 0 Hour. We're going to talk about all of the information in this data mine and so much more, so definitely stick around till the end of the video because you guys are not going to want to miss out on all of the news for Battlefield. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another Battlefield video, and today we're going to get started by talking about everything in the Temporyal data mine for Season 1 0 Hour of 2042. First off, I would like to say this is all from Temporyal, so shout out to them. I will link their Twitter in the description. Definitely go follow them. They're like the #1 source whenever it comes to Battlefield news information, as well as data mine information that they extracted from the game files. Now, I am personally not sure if this stuff is all fully accurate. Some stuff could change for Season 1, so I wouldn't take this as definitive proof that this is everything we're getting in Season 1. So definitely consider all of that whenever we're talking about all of the news in this video. So Temporyal actually tweeted out yesterday. They said, final update regarding data mined content linked to 2042's Season 1 0 Hour. First off, I gotta say that I really like the name 0 Hour. I think that is fitting for the story and the world. It rolls off the tongue pretty easy, so huge shout out to the marketing team at Battlefield for coming up with that name. We don't know if that's going to be definitive, but it's looking like that it pretty much is. Temporyal then goes on to bullet point all of the highlights of the Season 1 update. The new specialist for this season is going to be Yulina Liz. The brand new gadget for the Season 1 update is going to be a guided rocket launcher. Next up, in a previous data mine, we knew that we were going to be getting new stealth helicopters. It turns out that is actually going to be happening still, so that's pretty good news. There's going to be a dedicated exposure playlist, so exposure 24/7, which makes it seem like they're pretty bullish on this new map. Hopefully it does live up to expectations. I have no doubt in my mind that it indeed will. And then the next bullet point is a premium battle pass tier for the Season 1 update. With the ultimate edition of Battlefield 2042, we knew we were going to get a battle pass as well as all of the stuff mentioned, and the premium tiers of the battle pass will come with our ultimate edition, so have no fear. If you paid for the ultimate edition, you shouldn't have to spend any extra money unless you plan on buying tiers, which I have no idea why anybody would want to do that. Temporyal then showcased a graphic for the Season 1 0 Hour. They provided a lot more details regarding everything in this new update that we're going to talk about right now. So the new specialist, Yulina Liz, is actually from Poland. They are the Guardian of Dansk, and their specialty is a guided rocket launcher. And the current trait is unknown at this time, but I'm sure we're going to know more details closer to the launch. The two new vehicles are two stealth helicopters. We got one is the RAH-68, and then we've got the KA-99. The RAH-68 is from the United States, and then we have the KA-99 from Russia. Temporyal then confirmed that both stealth helicopters feature one pilot and one gunner seat. Next up, let's talk about the new map and experiences. According to Temporyal, we have the new exposure map going to be releasing in Season 1. We've seen quite a few data mines for this new map, so it is exciting. I can't wait to actually play on it. I'm getting this Operation Locker vibe to it, which is really good news because I loved Operation Locker. So with the new map, we're going to be getting a new experience or a new mode called Exposure Conquest 24/7. The description states, play Conquest on Exposure on repeat, jump into the action, and join the battle for Black Ridge. Now, if you guys remember from the leaked data mine information before, we did get multiple descriptions that were data mined from the American side. Seismic activity in British Columbia has damaged a Canadian-US research facility base. A landslide has exposed the interior and damaged the surrounding area. The Russians wrongly allege that this has revealed a military weapon and are deploying forces onto Canadian soil to secure it. And then the Russian description, a landslide in the Canadian Rockies granted us a view inside the Black Ridge facility, and what we see is a direct threat, a weapon that cannot be allowed to continue to operate. Today's mission is urgent. You will travel to the base alongside with our allies, then secure all sectors on site. The exposure section on the brand new leak then goes on to say, exposure mayhem, all exposure all the time. Enjoy conquest on the newest map with faster projectile and movement speed, quicker vehicle spawns, and faster deployment. And I'm guessing that will be a featured experience in Battlefield Portal. Next up, Temporyal talked about the battle pass tiers. For the first one, it's going to be the premium battle pass, which is access to all premium tiers, 4 exclusive instant rewards. And then there's going to be another purchase where you could do premium battle pass plus 20 tiers, and that is access to all the premium tiers, 4 exclusive instant rewards, and you pay to advance to 20 tiers. Moving right along, we have to talk about another tweet from Temporyal that goes over some potential weapons that are going to be in Season 1. Now, they did say, however, note, I don't have anything on new weapons or gadgets for Season 1. There are a few candidates I've spotted in past clients, see images below, but I can't really connect them to the upcoming season, therefore it didn't make sense to include them. So the actual weapons on this data mine are as followed: the AM-17, the TTS Exceed, which is a sniper rifle, the CRB Scout, the M17 handgun, the M45A1 handgun, and then the MGA Saw K. Now, I'm not sure how many weapons we're actually actually going to be getting in every season of Battlefield 2042 or gadgets for that reason, but I would hope it's at least 2 per category, maybe 1 in some categories that are already pretty stacked like the ARs and the SMGs. But at the end of the day, there's so few weapons in 2042 that any and every weapon that we can get in Battlefield 2042 is better than nothing. The standard of how many weapons were in this game is so little that it needs improvement, and they need to just keep on adding as many weapons as possible. And if they can't do it at the start of the season, at least throughout the season, they need to start trickling in weapons as time goes to keep players playing the game. At the end of the day, if it's a live service game, the only way that people are going to play is if there's new content added. And I'm not saying a brutal expectation of like 1 weapon a week, but like maybe every 2 weeks they add in a weapon. With the entire team at DICE that's worked on many games in the past, you would think that they could add at least 1 new weapon every 2 weeks, or at the very bare minimum 1 weapon a month. If we only get like 3 weapons for season 1, then it is going to be an absolute blunder, and there's going to be a lot of people that are upset. So whatever DICE is doing, they need to ensure that the content they provide for season 1 is packed at the start, but also ensure that there's content throughout the rest of the season. At the end of the day, we're gonna have to wait 3 months until season 2, and then during the middle of season 2, there's going to be a brand new modern day shooter game that's going to release that people are likely going to leave Battlefield 2042 to go play. People left BF5 to go play Warzone, and I have a feeling they're going to do the same thing with Battlefield 2042 and Warzone 2 and just Modern Warfare 2 in general. But either way, guys, that is all the information we have so far about season 1. Do you think this data mine is real? Are you excited about season 1? Do you think it's going to bring players back to the game? Definitely sound off in the comment section. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel with your notifications on, and don't forget to stay tuned to the channel for general gaming news as well as FPS related news. This has been your boy Wes, and I will talk to you guys again soon.